Good morning, boys. So, I was just browsing around online, as usual, and I came across this figure. And I'm like, huh, he looks kind of cool. What's he all about? Let's check it out. Here we go, boys. I wanted to give you a little preview. So, I took him out of the box, and I will show you some of this. Here's the directions. He does have LED. Different hands. Looks to be a double knee joint. We'll go over that stuff. The hammer is actually really cool. You can see there the two eyes and the flaming headlights up. He comes with a couple lion or tiger head fists that swap out. So, I mean, I saw this guy and I'm like, wow. Here's the front art. And I don't know. I just really... is that upside down? Oh, here it is, sideways. I just really like the design. He looked cool. It's a metal frame build figure. I guess a Chinese company. Just look up Rakshasa. Rakshasa Street. So, doing further research, I found out that this guy, I think, has a buddy or a partner, because there's a statue. And this guy just came out, I think, about maybe a couple months ago at this point, because I saw some reviews online that said a month ago. So the flame is not removable. The head. And shout out to my buddy Sang, Robot Japan Brothers. He's the one who showed me. Oh, and Lynn. They both showed me a deal on this guy through some different stores. One place was trying to sell it. So this comes off. Let me see if this... No. One place was trying to get like $300 for this. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. All right, so there's a little factory something flashing. So see, these top ones are supposed to come up. And I'm just checking this out now. So you guys are seeing this first along with me. Again, I took them out of the box last night just to get an idea. And I just had them standing there. I put on this fist. Look at that. And I tried to open this yesterday, and I was holding it. And I mean, see that? I just touched it. I didn't have anything on my fingers, and it left something. So yeah, I was trying to... You can see the tips have a little paint wear, because like I was holding it up against my body trying to open the mouth. Yeah, just a little dirt here and there. Nothing major. So the mouth opens and closes, which is awesome. There's like a cannon in there. That's the head. This handle comes right off. And again, I liked the design, or I like the design. I have no clue about this guy, other than it's a Chinese manga my buddy Sang gave me some information about. But again, this is cool. I don't need to worry about if I like the anime, manga, or anything like that. Look at that. So he can like javelin it. Stands up. But I think this is the way you want it. Look at that. Fits right in. Nice hammer. And this metal is a die cast. So that's cool that they did that. One thing I wish they did, they made all the weapons on the Grendizer Future die cast, but they made the stick plastic. So over time, mine got a tiny bend in it. So I'm like, you know what? It's not worth displaying with it if it's going to be that way. I didn't want to set up a special rig or something. So it's not going to kill me. I can display another version or some other grandizer with his double Harkin. So back to this guy. I like it because it's simple. It comes with some hands. It doesn't come with too much. But I get it. Some people like taking photos. I'm not too much of a photo guy myself. I mean, if I see something that inspires me and it looks cool, hell yeah, I'll take the picture of it. Get a good look at this guy. Move it up a little here. All right. So I'll go through. So he has the skirts, and I'm just going to slowly take off the, what was I going to say? Oh, the plastic wrapping. So these come up separately, all three of them. This thing's cool. I mean, everything so far is pretty tight for, you know, a third-party company, I guess you could call it. I have to find out who makes this again. But this is their first one. They have a blue guy. So I think if you know what I'm talking about any Mosho figures, the Takeda and Date, I would definitely pair these guys all together. Because I think aesthetically they will go together. See, this is a little hard to go up and down. This top one. So you just want to be careful with that. The arms move. You got a double jointed elbow. I saw somebody on a video twist this, the body, and then the back pops off this piece or something, so just be careful with that. Obviously they put that there to protect it, but this here I'm probably gonna have to put a little, loosen that screw, put a little tiny lube on there or something. Yeah, I just don't want it breaking, but it's cool how it separates like that. See that? That's awesome. Little bit of waist. He can turn. And let's see if that back piece, yep, there it is. The back piece just pops right off because you have the waist turn here, which is unfortunate. I mean, they could have did a lot of stuff, but if they would have, you know, put it out a little further. Let's get down to the knees, arms, full 360. All right. Take a look at that knee. So, boom. Yeah, I see why they put it here, because that goes right up, hits the thigh. All right, the big reveal, boys. See, figures like this that have simple stuff, it's nice to get into and be able to, you know, just play around with a little. Wasn't super expensive. If you get them on sale, you can get them for like $130, $140 shipped, something like that. It's, as far as I know, not that popular of a figure, so you could probably get them dirt cheap. And everybody's different. Some people get in the, I was just into the super robots myself, but then, you know, the collection gets filled with what you want to collect, and then eventually you branch out a little bit. I mean, I'm not just buying any willy-nilly figure. This guy, actually, I mean, I bet you 8 out of 10 people would tell me this guy's cool. Big Chinese type of samurai hunky figure. He's heavy. I think he weighs over 2 pounds. And let me show you some accessories. All right. I took out the hammer. Played around with that. I have not taken out the fists yet. Let's check those out. All right. Also, here's some pointing finger hand, kind of splayed. I mean, so far there's really nothing wrong with this guy. Fisted hand I took off to replace with the holding hand. The fist came on it. So you got a couple holding, couple splayed. Now for the hands. Oh boy! Look at that. A little bit of paint blemish there. And the mouths open and close a little bit. So you could do one hand, you could do two. I might do one with the hammer because you could put both on. So this is how you have to get the arms on here. And if you're not sure, you can always look at the piece you're replacing. You know, what does it look like? Okay. Rectangular hole, so I pulled off the wrong arm. Not a big deal. Let me just put that back on there. This guy, I'm telling you, is really cool. All right, hold on. There is the tiger hand. Ooh. So, that's that. Yeah, these things swivel all around. Take off the feet. You guys can see this. Yeah, I think I'm going to get his partner when he comes out. But this guy's name here is... Give me a second. Well, Zhu Shen, something like that. So, this guy's cool. Yeah. So I think what... I'm going to get a little screwdriver and just loosen that just a little bit. Because it's tight, boys. I'd rather have it tight than loose, but, you know. I think I might glue that down anyway. It's not a big deal. All right, now let's see if there's... Yeah. All right, no forearm twist. Oh, this comes off his armor on his forearm. That's kind of cool. We can take that off and put that on. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's really, guys. There's not too much to go over. I don't have a proper review space. But the thing is when I open these guys, I just want to share them with people because I'll never forget how it was when I was first started collecting these and I was online trying to figure out, you know, what's the difference with the R version? What's, you know, the repaint? Who makes this? Why is this figure better? So I've had help over the past couple years with, you know, the Robot Japan brothers explaining to me what's going on through my own extensive research. But it's a lot easier when you have someone. I know I don't go through everything because I'm telling you right now, I break stuff. I don't got all kinds of money to keep buying these or, you know, buying new ones and doing all that stuff. You know, once in a while I'll sell some robots off from the beginning of collecting, or if they have that are become old, obsolete. You know, when you first start collecting, a lot of people don't know exactly what they want or what they're looking for. They see something, they like it, then they start to figure out like, oh, hey, this company makes more stuff, or end up liking a figure for whatever reason. They see the anime and get into it. But getting back to the research, I'm just trying to help out, even though I might not, you know, go through everything. I hope something somewhere is a little different along the lines to help people decide whether or not, you know, it's quality. I mean, I don't want a shitty figure, you know? if it costs a little money to get it, you know, you got the 5 Pro Voltron, high quality piece. That's already been proven. It's already been out. But simple figures like this that don't have a lot to them, you know, look at that. They don't have a lot of articulation. This guy's all right. I mean, you can get the legs, I mean, almost all the way out. But yeah, before I get off track, like I break shit by accident a lot of times. So I'll go to move, so I'll think I'm being the carefulest person in the world. And then, you know, something scoffs or so. Not all the time. I mean, if anybody's seen Rocket Punch Army, they'll know. And I am a little bit of a modder, so I can fix some stuff. I mean, I've done a lot of work on the futures. Look at this guy's on a slanted couch, but he's standing on his own. No fucking head. So you can see the light. It says something in the directions about how the front piece comes off, because you can see the 2 eyes and the little light beam on the neck. So I guess at the end of the day, in any case, I'm just happy to be able to share this stuff with you guys online. And if you're subbed and all that stuff, or even if you see it and you took something away from it, like, hey, I didn't know this small thing, or I didn't know that, or I was thinking about it, maybe I want it now. Again, this thing is, if you like the design, it's a buy. Okay? There's nothing wrong with this figure. It's, I mean, he has the metal frame. The die cast, I really can't feel any on the outside too much. But again, it's a metal frame. It's not pretending to be an EX Goken or anything like that. So this is like, you know, a CCS type of figure. Which CCS, amazing. They have so good stuff coming out. I mean, Gunbuster, like, don't even get me started on the great Mazenkaiser. Look at that. That's going to be sick. That guy's sick. Let me hook it up with this. And this is really sharp right here. This thing, this is like poking through shit. So I got to just be careful of that. It's still plastic, but it's unnecessarily sharp, which I like. I like stuff that, you know, it's like, why the hell is that like that? But it's cool. All right. So just be careful of, you know, obviously scuffing stuff while posing, moving things around. I mean, this guy looks amazing. He really does look cool. Let's get some aerial shots. Yeah. This is one of them figures who is so, like, opposing looking or whatnot. I could see him staying in my collection for a while. Again, not expensive. I'm going to keep him with the one. Yeah, I'm going to keep him with the one. I didn't think I was going to use any of the tiger hands. I was like, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep the hand around anyway. So that is the review. I appreciate you guys checking it out. I still didn't put them back together yet. There's a couple, that back piece. But he does look cool. He is definitely a buy. If you're looking for... Oh, shit. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Give me a second here. Give me a second. And I think this is going to be an... If I remember. I forget shit. This might be a new tradition with the stripper breakaway clothing. Ooh, take it off, boys!